All right then, something we've been looking forward to on the show today is about to happen.
Yes. And that something is the one and only Praiz. That's Praiz Adejo. That's his name.
Yeah.
And Praiz is, should we say, an alumni of the Project Fame Academy, having come second runner-up in the first edition of that particular event. And he's been doing quite well for himself, getting signed to Extreme Music almost immediately. And he's been there until recently when he launched his own label. Yeah. Is it cicada or?
Cicada.
Cicada.
So cicada is an insect that makes beautiful noise, especially in their numbers.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Wow.
We are praising the business.
I
was
Great
actually
to have
like,
you back,
you know,
Jerry.
this is the kind of time where women need men to sing to them, you know. So, first of all, sing to us, baby. Sing to us. I want to hear that velvety voice. Go ahead.
You know I sound nasal already.
Yeah, which nasal? Which nasal? You can't sound bad. It's not possible. Go ahead.
So what do you want me to sing?
Anything.
I want Folashade.
Hell.
I know Folashade requires a lot of vocals, but gosh, I love that song.
Give us something.
Don't worry, I'll make it easy. Rich and famous. That one.
Go ahead.
Make up your mind, man. Make up your own mind.
Under the sky.
Maybe.
Can I have this dance under the sky? Let the world know I am yours. Can I hold your hand? 'Cause you hold my heart. Forever loving you. Forever is done. So you have the code.
So if this is you with a cold, what would we have when you don't have a cold?
You don't know.
Now that song you performed, Under the Sky, it actually brought you some recognition recently.
Yeah.
The Headies nomination.
Yeah, got three.
3 nominations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. 3 nominations.
Shout out to my fans.
The King album was also
it's off, Under the Sky is off the King album, which I put out on the 16th of December last year, and actually did great numbers. In 3 days did I think 7.1 million streams on Spotify.
Wow.
So I mean the album actually did good. Wow. You know, had interesting collaborations with the likes of Olamide. Very different. It's a different album. Fino, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Sarkodie, to name a few. So
I mean, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's always a lot of work.
But it feels like it's paying off because you've been in the industry for quite a while now and you're still getting nominations.
Yeah.
Now, not a lot of people can say that. So talk to us about that. How it feels.
So for me, it's I've always known what I wanted to represent in the industry, regardless of the fact that I also place myself as a very versatile artist. I just made people know that when it comes to R&B, Praiz is R&B. Like when you're talking about vocals, Praiz's name has to be there. And over the years, I've worked so hard to ensure that I stamp that on the minds of people. And I'm also very strategic when I put out songs in a year. So I mean, when it's time for the awards, they already know, like, me.
Yeah, it just has to be Praiz.
Praiz has to be there.
And you know, this actually, you know how they say artists grow. Yeah. You also produce music. Many people don't know that many of the songs on the King album was produced by you.
Yeah, I produced Folashade. I produced Me and You. Actually produced a lot of songs on that album.
Yeah, and it's amazing because that also led to the Cicada, your record label, which was launched in July 2020, right?
Yeah, it was launched July 2020.
But when did it actually start operation?
I would say immediately I made my exit from Extreme Music. I mean, the journey continues.
All right.
I'll actually use this opportunity to give a big shout out to my boss, always my boss, Steve Abayako, who, I mean, he gave me the opportunity and platform. And I was with them for 10 years. And I mean, a boy will always turn to a man, will become a man.
10 years.
So,
10
years.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was going to ask about, you know, your connection to the production aspect.
Yeah.
Do you think that's actually helped your journey along the way?
Before we talk about that connection, let's take a look at Fola Shade video. It's currently playing right now.
Oh, yeah.
You actually produced that particular single yourself?
I did.
You have to talk about the connection. I can hear the bass in there.
The
Were they all live performance music?
No, it was all sequenced.
Always.
Yeah, so I mean, I played drums, I played keys, and it was just an application of the knowledge of the music to production.
Yeah.
So, you know, celebrities, there are celebrities that are making the bucks and living good under the base. And there are celebrities who are making all the buzz, making some money, but having to spend so much because of publicity.
Yeah.
You happen to fall into the first genre. And so many people don't know that there's actually a Praiz Adejo Day in the state of Minnesota. Yes. February 6th every year is Praiz Adejo Day in Minnesota in the United States.
Yeah.
So I wonder, how did that come about?
Well, first, I think it's God's grace. And I mean, people know that I'm one of those modest musicians, and for me, I think I got it because I was philanthropic. You know, everyone who has known me, even from the beginning days when I got into the industry, one of the first things I did from the major money I got was to help a child who was born with a hole in her heart. So, I mean, it's been passed on from my parents. My parents are very philanthropic people, and it's become part of his children. And so for me, doing music, it's my obligation to give back to the society, because a lot of people show me love. They buy my music, they support me, they see me, hey, I praise. You know, I mean, I can't say thank you to each and every one, you know. So how do I give back to these people? Is by giving back to the society. So I mean, wherever I go, I always try to reach out to my African brothers, you know, and just do the little I can do. And funny enough, I didn't know like the government was watching, you know, and it happened. For me, it was like a dream, you know, like.
Well, givers never lack. So you won't lack breakfast today. You've been here since way before 6 o'clock, so we have to reward you.
But you know the good thing, I'm so happy that every time I come, I get to eat.
Yeah, of course.